Good morning, Ma'am Leah Baclar. The topic is all about other movements and combating global warming. Social movements, however, have had more success collaborating and exerting pressure on their governments to regulate global warming. At first, in South Africa, communities engage in environmental activism to pressure industries to reduce emissions and to lobby Parliament for the passage of pro-environment laws. Ang ibig sabihin po nito ay ang South Africa ay nagbuo ng isang grupo para labanan ang global warming. On the other hand, across the Atlantic, in El Salvador, local officials and grassroots organizations form 1,000 communities push for crop diversification, a reduction of industrial sugar cane production, the protection of endangered sea species from the devastating effects of commercial fishing, the preservation of lowlands being eroded by deforestation of in the rivers, and the inconsistent release of water from a nearby dam. Ang ibig sabihin po nito ay ang Atlantic, across the Atlantic, in El Salvador, nagbuo sila ng 1,000 communities to fight against the deforestation, global warming. Ito siya. And the third, the University of Chicago's Energy Policy Institute sent teams to India to work with government offices, businesses, and communities in coming up with ground level projects that strike a balance between urgently needed economic growth and improved air quality. Ang ibig sabihin po nito ay ang University of Chicago Energy Policy ay nagpadala ng isang grupo sa India para labanan ang economic growth and para ma-improve ang air quality. And the last, in Japan, pollution pressure forced the government to work with civil society groups, academia, and political parties to get the parliament to pass a blizzard of laws 14 passes to once in what became known as the Pollution Diet of 1970. These regulations did not eliminate environmental problems, but today, Japan has some of the least polluted cities in the world. In Japan, pollution pressure forced the government to work with civil society groups, academia, and political parties. Nagbuo sila ng pollution diet at 1970, ngunit hindi ito naging successful. Pero, sa panahon natin ngayon, ang Japan ay isa sa pinakamalinis na country sa buong mundo. And lastly, when governments still hesitate in fully committing themselves to fight pollution, and when international organizations still lack the power to enforce anti-pollution policies, social coalitions that bring in village associations, academics, the media, local and national governments, and even international aid agencies together may be the only way to reverse this worsening situation. If the government hindi pa rin magsagawa ng action about global warming, ay ang gagawa ng action ay ang communities. Like El Salvador, ang communities nila ay gumawa ng push for crop diversification, reduction of industrial sugarcane production, the protection of endangered sea species from the devastating effects of commercial fishing, the preservation of lowlands being eroded by deforestation of in rivers, and inconsistent release of water from a nearby dam. So, if hindi daw gumawa ng action ang government, ang communities daw ang gagawa ng action. And that's all. Thank you.